Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. You might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's strong. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Estrada. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give out of the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies! When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could see just so hard to defend the fade route.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And they'll just down it right there.
And at It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And he's running in the open. Past the 50. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. And they're churning out positive yardage early.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Gets it past the marker. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, BYU.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
A 3rd and up here. They'll go to the air. And they can't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him?
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Bringing it back, it's Perez. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now on 1st down from the 40. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. This time on target. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. To throw, it's strong. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Estrada. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 28, BYU.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his target down the middle. There's a live football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down. And
oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Texas A&M going quickly. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Oh, he's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. What a grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
35, BYU.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. To the air on first down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He wants to pass it on second down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. his elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alvarez. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Line gets set, first down. They'll open the second half with a run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Oh, gave the defender the business. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Using his legs, it's Perez. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Back to the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. On his feet at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Aggies will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Tackled after picking up the first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single game.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
42, BYU, 0.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer.
Nothing but green ahead. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running. Stop handing it off. Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The option look. Now the pitch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They're bringing heat. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking.
Can anyone catch him? He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give and tick, 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 tick. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Aggies. And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
49, BYU, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penny. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak.
Kick is good.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happen today. It's an
open runway ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas A&M 63, BYU 7.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Great news for the offense as they'll get the ball with tremendous field position inside the 40-yard line. Offense set on first down. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.